What's up, guys? It's your boy ACT Productions here, back at it with another video. This one is all about taking hits towards these teams. So first, we have the Arizona Cardinals. Pros about the Arizona Cardinals: they have Kyler Murray, Larry Fitzgerald, Kenyon Drake, DeAndre Hopkins. Pretty good offense. Cons: everyone else, especially the coach, because he couldn't do anything with Patrick Mahomes in college, so you probably definitely aren't doing anything with that team. Who do they need? Proven coach named Chip Kelly. Okay, moving on. Seahawks. Pros: Russ, Chris Carson, DK Metcalf, Lockett, B. Wags 54, or Bobby Wagner. Cons: Pete Carroll and the 1 yard line. Who do they need? Jadeveon Clowney, the human trash bag, and a mind erasing tool for what happened in Super Bowl 49. They have not been the same. The Rams. Pros: Aaron Donald. Cons: everyone else. They have a quarterback whose coach has to tell him where to throw before the play. That is a serious problem. Who do they need? An owner who isn't a complete piece of garbage, and a running back who doesn't get arthritis at 25. Next, Super Bowl runner-ups, 49ers. Pros: their D-line and George Kittle. Cons: Jimmy G and Richard Sherman. Who do they need? Colin Kaepernick. Okay. Now, moving on. The Saints. Pros: the entire team except Marcus Williams, the dude who let the Minnesota Miracle happen. Cons: they choke so hard they need the Heimlich maneuver. Who do they need? One of their receivers to not get hit in the fourth quarter by another corner, and they can't be dependent on pass interference plays. And they need that defensive coordinator who wanted the defense to injure their other team's star players. Panthers. Pros: McCaffrey. Cons: everyone else. Who do they need? A time machine to 2016 where dabbing was still relevant. Buccaneers. Pros: their offense. Cons: a quarterback with a wet noodle arm and a weird defense. Who do they need? Mike Glennon. Falcons. Pros: offense, and they show up in big games. Cons: they don't show up in big games. Who do they need? Michael Vick and Kyle Shanahan. Packers. Pros: average team who win ugly. Cons: average team who wins ugly. Who do they need? Brett Favre. Bears. Pros: they have a Super Bowl MVP at quarterback. Cons: they traded a haul for a quarterback who doesn't know how to play the game of football. Who do they need? Patrick Mahomes and Mike Ditka. Next, you have the Vikings. Pros: Dalvin Cook. Cons: Kirk Cousins. Who do they need? Case Keenum, the legend. Lions. Pros: no one. Cons: the entire organization, especially Matt Patricia, who cost us a Super Bowl. Who do they need? A soul and Calvin Johnson. Redskins. Pros: new coaches. Cons: everyone else, racist helmet, and an owner who is equivalent to animal feces. Who do they need? Not Dan Snyder, the walking piece of mediocrity, and RG3. Giants. Pros: Saquon Barkley. Cons: an offensive line that is as fragile as RG3. Who do they need? Eli Manning and David Tyree. So lucky. Cowboys. Pros: Mike McCarthy and the team as a whole, pretty good. Cons: Mike McCarthy, horrible fan base, suffer from extreme delusion. Who do they need? DeMarco Murray and Tony Romo. Okay, now the Eagles. Pros: Carson Wentz, their D-line, Doug Peterson. Cons: Carson Wentz, receivers that can't catch the coronavirus, and Sidney Jones. Who do they need? Chip Kelly, Nick Foles, and Nelson Aguilar. Chiefs. Pros: Super Bowl champs. Cons: no cons except no cap space. Who do they need? Alex Smith and Kareem Hunt. Chargers. Pros: new stadium. Cons: worst team in LA. No one watches them. Who do they need? San Diego. Broncos. Pros: new franchise quarterback. Cons: no Peyton Manning. Who do they need? Peyton Manning. Raiders. Pros: Vegas. Cons: No Khalil Mack and John Gruden. Who do they need? Marshawn Lynch, the human fossil. Steelers. Pros, good defense. Juju, average team. Cons, average team. Who do they need? AB and Le'Veon Bell. Browns. Pros, Odell, Hooper, Landry, Chubb, and an O-line. Basically, they have a stacked offense. Cons, Baker Mayfield. Who do they need? Johnny Manziel. Bengals. Pros, Joe Burrow. Cons, no one. Who do they need? Marvin Lewis, Vontaze Burfict, and Jesus. Jets. Pros, nothing. Cons, everything. Who do they need? Sanchez, otherwise known as Mark Sanchez. Dolphins. Pros, they destroyed the Patriot dynasty. Cons, they're a pretty poop team. Who do they need? I say Jay Ajayi and Matt Moore. Bills. Pros, good team. They went to 4 Super Bowls. Cons, they lost all 4 Super Bowls. They need Frank Gore. Patriots. Pros, good defense. Cons, offense is as existent as Manti Te'o's girlfriend. Need deflated footballs and Shane Vereen. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day.
Good times, there's gonna be good